Okay, teachers, we're going to do just a quick run through of how to use Teacher Time Machine to just do a lesson plan and get a curriculum aligned lesson plan. Let's take a look. So when I come in, I'm going to log in first. Then once you're in, you just go to dashboard. It's going to bring you in here. You're going to see a lot of things here, which are some of the quick actions you can take. Any of your recent work, if it's your first time, you won't see much there, of course. Your tokens that you have on your plan, however many you have. And if it's free, you'll just probably have 10 there. And then some different featured things that you hear. And then you can explore, the things you've created already, the creation zone and everything from here also. Or you can just come over onto the side here. So the first place we're going to do is do some lesson planning today. Let's go creation zone, go into the lesson plan. Now, if I had already created a class profile, I could have done that first. And I already have done a grade 4 social studies. So what I'm going to do is just load that in, and that's going to bring in my grade 4 social studies curriculum. And so just with one click. Now all of those outcomes are right here. So I'm going to choose, let's do examine significant historical events. There we go. And I'm going to bring in France founded the colonies of Acadia, New France, and so on. Let's do that. And then I'm doing some research here and examine the challenges. Okay, so right there. So now that's all I want for my outcomes, but those are all up here. You can see all of my choices reflected there. And this is how we're creating the lesson around those outcomes first, right? That's our job. That's what we need to teach. Now, if I want to add some competencies here, I can add make reasoned judgments, maybe that critical thinking one, I like that. Let's do that one. Okay, now I'm going to go next step. If I wanted to add a worldview, if I was in a Catholic school and I wanted to add the Catholic one, that's here. But this is another time we can talk about that, but we don't need it for now, so we'll go on. Now, next step, I'm going to design the learning experience. First thing I need to ask myself is, how will I know my students learned this? So I'm going to choose conversations, observations, or products. And so I want to triangulate that evidence. So I'm going to choose conversation. I want them to explain it to me. I might want them to do some role plays. And finally, I might want them to do a bit of, let's see, maybe making a brochure of the new colony or something, the New France. So I don't know, that would be kind of interesting. Okay, so now that I know what my evidence will be and what I want to accept as evidence of learning, then that should kind of determine my instructional methods, right? And as well, I know my students best. So what is going to work with them? Well, if we're going to be doing role plays and things, we probably need some collaborative learning in there. I may want to do some direct instructions, maybe some videos, things like that. And I think that I'm looking at explanations. I'm really going to want them to be able to explain it to me. So I want maybe some inquiry-based learning. So they can, really dive deep on some of their questions, and that's going to equip them to be able to explain it to me. So I'm going to leave it those 3. And now I have to think about the students in my class. What are their needs? So I'm going to make, if I have students that are finding engagement and interest a challenge, then I can offer them choice boards. I can highlight the relevance of the learning to their life, or how's that? Or invite personal responses. I'm going to do that one because that's relevant to the activities we'll be doing here. And then I probably want to support them by pre-teaching the vocabulary. And so I'm just going to put those 2 supports in place now. But again, teachers can see all the different ways that they can support depending on the category of challenge or need for learning the supports. Then we have given you the options to embed into the lesson plan itself. So this is universal design for learning, and it's embedded. Okay, next step. Now I'm going to go choose how many lessons I want. So let's say I want this week's lesson. There's four social studies classes for this week. There we go. Now I'm going to choose 4 essential guided questions. So I have a question for each day to really get my students thinking. And now I can apply a theme if I want to. I do not have to. But here I could put in the additional information, I can put relevant resources that I want to use, or if I had a YouTube video that I wanted to use or something like that, I could put it here, okay? Alternatively, if I already had a worksheet or a reference or a image or something like that, I can attach the file here. So I can upload. So let's do that. And it's going to let me take from things that I've already generated in Teacher Time Machine, or from my work, from my folders, so from other lesson plans that I've already generated, or from performance tasks, some blueprints. It's going to take whatever I want from other things that I've generated in the system. Or if I have a little license and want to choose from somebody else's work, I can attach something somebody else made and it's available in our shared library. And so that's really cool because I can just go and take it from there and base it on there. So I'm going to actually share, and I'm going to type in here New France. Here, colonization, week 2, lesson 2, life in New France. I think I'll want to base it on that. Or I could go and get something from my computer, but I'm going to choose this one and I'm going to attach that lesson plan. And that's going to give it a lot of information about what I want here. And we're going to bring it together and this will be the reference for it. So now I'm going to generate this lesson plan. Okay, here we are. I've got my materials. There's my introduction. Okay, the learning experiences. There they are. They're working in pairs to place labels. Okay, so there's your collaborative work. There's your exit ticket, your key vocabulary. And now I'm going to go on to slide 2. This is my second one. And again, it used all that information from the one that I got in the shared library. That lesson was already there and it used it as a reference. So this is a way that we as teachers can learn from each other and build upon each other's work. So there's our materials again, intro, vocab, okay? There's 4 and you can review these. Now, if I want it read out loud to me.
Building early colonies, France, Britain, and life before Confederation. Brochure template with sections for map.
So just an accessibility feature there built in. Okay, I'm going to go and see then all the questions. Now, what if I like these questions and I might want to use them in other lessons in the future? I'm going to save them. When I save them, those lessons go into your assets, and then you can bring them into other things. Like I could create a performance task and add these questions to that performance task. I could, make another lesson and I could add these questions to that. Or I could make a quiz in the test generator and I could actually add some of these questions that I used and actually directly asked them during our lessons. So just a really nice way that we can remix content, right? If you want to edit before you generate, you can go ahead and edit anything here. And then you can also view the template. So the template is what were the key decisions that I used to actually make this, okay? And in the additional information, it used that lesson plan. So that's why that's in there. But you can use a template that's existing or bring one out of the shared library and use that to build off of to just making different choices to customize it. Okay, so now that you've got your lesson, You could generate a presentation, which is actually going to take it, make it what should be on each slide student facing. Then you can just copy all of that and take it into Gamma or to LM Notebook or some other generator that you want, and easily get a beautiful presentation in just a matter of minutes, because we do all the work for you here when you do this. But right now, I'm just going to generate the lesson plan. Okay, perfect. So there it is. And now I can share it to the shared library. So if I really liked those results that I got, and I think that that's something good that other teachers could build upon, then I will share it to the shared library. If I don't really like those results, well, then I'm probably, gonna go back and rework it anyways. But so for now, I'm just gonna go to my work page and let's see it there. So there it is. There's my lesson plan right here. I can view it, I can download it, or I can share it to the resource, or I can get rid of it. So those are the options that I have once it's in my work. So I hope that this gives you an idea of how you can easily create from your curriculum all curriculum aligned lessons that you can build off and adapt and do all of those great things. Now, any resources that you create in Teacher Time Machine, you can build off of, you can come back in, you can translate it, you can change reading levels, you can do all of those things. You wouldn't do that with a lesson plan so much, but maybe with some of these other tools, you definitely would. So if I make a performance task, I can make that in a variety of reading levels and so on. So all kinds of tools here for teachers, and all kinds of ability to customize exactly for what you need and the needs of your learners in your class. I hope this tells you how to get started with your planning workflow, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks so much. Bye.